Okay, the beauty of Dreamweaver. Okay, this right here is what we typed. I just opened the file that we had, Mr. Mark, and open it in Dreamweaver, and this is what we had in text edit. Okay, and I want to do some more work with this. Now, the cool thing about Dreamweaver, you have the text edit version, the code text edit version. You have the design browser version right here, and you can split them. You can have the design browser version down here, and then you can have the text edit version up there, which you can do all your code and you can check everything that's happening down here. See, for instance, I want to take the bold and italics off. Delete. Delete. When you click down there, see, it goes back. That's the beauty of Dreamweaver. It has the browser version, and it has the code version, and you can code as you go. And I'm gonna show you something else special about Dreamweaver. Also, in Dreamweaver, you have a FTP. This is your FTP client, that transmit that we were talking about, is also in Dreamweaver. You know, I was looking at, of course it's backwards this time. You know, this is the local version, this is on my computer, and this right here, this side would be on the remote site. It's called a remote site. This is a site that's on Dreamweaver. If I want to see the site, I already set up the FTP, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. You just go manage site, inside out. These are all the sites I manage, and then you hit edit, and then it start asking you some questions right here. I explain that later. And do you want to use the PHP, all that stuff? Yes, I do. I mean, no, I don't. As first, because they want to know if you have a server on your computer. No, I do not have a server. Next, and then I go and I find the actual files I'm looking for. I found the folder. All my website is in this folder, and your website should be in one folder. Next, and then it asks you for, it's a FTP, file transfer protocol. It's under my website, cross communication. This is the name of the folder. Always have a slash before and after the name of the folder, my username and my password, and I test the connection. It's gonna test it, and it's gonna say Dreamweaver found a successful connection. Hit OK, hit next, done. And then I can go up here, connect. It's gonna wait. It's gonna connect to GoDaddy, and it's connected. And like I said before, this side should look like that side. Now in transmit, it was vice versa, and I think you could switch them in transmit, but that's just the way it is. And whenever I want to do something the same way, I drag it over. That's the beauty of Dreamweaver. It has transmit, it has text edit, and it has the browser version. So you can do everything in one program. And then of course, when I'm not going to upload anything, so I'm going to disconnect that, and I'm going to move this window off so you can see what I'm doing. The beauty of Dreamweaver is you really don't have to code. You don't have to learn how to code. Let's say I want to add an image here. Okay, I go File, Insert. Let's find an image somewhere. An image. Miscellaneous. I know I got some images in here. Let's find it. Okay, let's use this guy. Bring that in, and it says basically what this saying is this image is outside the root folder, and since I'm on inside out, it looking for, I should have that folder in inside out because that's the last site that I was working with. Okay, let's cancel this for a minute, and let's add that test folder. I'm gonna delete it later, but let's add that test folder. We're gonna say new site. So it's going to be a new site, and then it's going to call test folder. Next, and let's find that test folder. It's on my desktop. Test folder. That's where I want my images. Next, I'm not going to test connection. See, it's local. I'm not, because I don't want an FTP because it's not going to go anywhere. So it's set up where you can use it on your local hard drive. And then none. Then next. And then now, if I want to use an image, what I'm going to do is go to miscellaneous. Find that there it is, and then copy that over into the test folder, which is down here. Let's copy that over there. Copy, there it is, and go back to Dreamweaver, and now I want to add an image right here. I go insert image, and there it is. Bring it in. Alt tag. This, and I explain what an alt tag is, and then if it want to know the long description, like if I was getting it from another website, if I was bringing this from another website, I just click on that folder and ask me to find it, but I don't need it. Hit OK. Whoa, image is huge. It's huge. Now that's how big this image is because I scanned it. Now this is the code for the image. That is the code to bring in images. It's an image source, because I could have just typed all this in. Image source, and the reason why there's no path right there because it's in the root folder. It's in the folder that I designated. Remember when I went through and I found the folder and all that stuff when I went to this guy. When I went to the new, that's the folder I'm, cancel. I want to manage. And that's the folder, the test folder, and that's why it doesn't have the path to the folder. That's why it doesn't have my desktop and all that. And this is the size, and I want to shrink this. And in Dreamweaver, it's just like, you have the program, hold down the shift key, and you could shrink it. And the reason why it's big because I printed it. And see, now that's your image. And Dreamweaver was made by Micromedia, who made Freehand. So it's a lot like Freehand. It has a properties palette. This is golden. This properties palette is golden. It tells you everything. I want to add a link. And the default, let's say I know this is going to be a link, but I don't know what it's going to link to. The default link is the number sign. Hit enter, and then this is your tag for a link. That's your tag for a link. It's the ahref n by name. Why you use A, I don't know, but that's your tag. And you notice how in Dreamweaver everything is color coded for you. Anything you see on the screen is going to be black. All the basic tags are blue. All the image tags are this red color. All the values, these numbers, the values is this light blue, and all the links are green. And it's easy to read, and like I said, Dreamweaver adds the tags for you. It depends on what you want to do. And the reason why I have this blue halo around here, because back in the day, remember when anything had a link, it was blue or underlined anytime an image had a link. So let's save this and see how it looks in the browser. Go down here, you hit save, and I want to view this in the browser. So let's go here, file open, test folder, and you get a little preview and everything. That's cool, and that's how it looks. And it has the link. It should be yep. See the link. See the little link finger right there. But it's not going to go anywhere because I didn't add anything in the link. I just put that default number sign. And I wanted to link to somewhere. Let's say I want to link to Facebook. I want to link this I can link it to Facebook. So it's easy to do that real quick. You go here. Nope, sorry. You go here. You go to Facebook. Copy that. Boop. paste it in there, paste, boop. Or hit refresh, or I could have just put it in here, link. And class, I'm gonna get to that some other time. I gotta see you. Class is like style, so like the style palette, but that's what the class is. Target is, I'll explain that in a minute. This is kind of cool. And that's the link. And then you gotta save it. Remember that, you gotta always save it. You gotta save it, and you go here, refresh or reload. Oops, not that, but there we go. Reload. If I click there, it's gonna take you to Facebook. But you notice how it took me straight to Facebook without opening a new window. Okay, I wanted to open it, click on this and open a new window while this page stays open. So I put a target, which you call a target, and I can type that in here. I can say target, and oh, that's the beauty of Facebook. If you're gonna type your own tag, which I like doing, because you could have better control, you go target, and it's gonna ask you, okay, T. You type in T. So do you want title? No, I want target. Where's target? It's not showing up. Anyway, target equals, and I put 2 quotations, and then it's blank, and hit save. And I'm pretty sure that's the way it's written. Okay, I saved that. I saved it, and then you gotta hit refresh again or reload, and then click on that, and it's not working. Okay, no problem. Take that out. Target equals blank. Let's go here. Hit refresh. Target equals blank. Oh, yep. It shouldn't have been inside this tag. It should have been outside the tag. Target. That's why it wasn't showing up. So let's try it. Let's try hand coding it. You notice how everything that's important is in parentheses. The link is in parentheses. The name is in parentheses. The width and the height is in parentheses. And I can change this to 8, but it's gonna look crazy, you know. But so let's go target. It was right there. Target. See, it shows up target, and then it even give you the value right there. What, self? So I want blank. Save, and it should work. Reload. Click, and see, it opens another document. And that's, in a nutshell, that's how Dreamweaver works. And of course, there's ways to format it with, you know, a background color. And right here, I usually do a body background color. So you just hit the space, and it ask you, what do you want? I want a background color. I know BG color is background color. This is if you want a background image, but this is want a background color. Click on that, and it gives you the color, just like freehand used to do. Click on that, and the background turns that green color. But to format a website to make it look great, you have to add things in here, and you have to trick the website and doing things you want to do, and there's tutorials on the internet. But that's Dreamweaver in a nutshell. That's Dreamweaver. I'm gonna show you Photoshop to Dreamweaver in a little while. Photoshop to Dreamweaver. All right. Where am I here? Yep, that's it. Go over here.